안녕하세요. 저는 아만드입니다.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 자클린입니다.
우리는 사뭇 살입니다.
우리는 라트비아 사람이에요. 만나서 반가워요.
But currently we're living in Dublin.
We work in Starbucks as baristas, so we can make you really good coffee, I promise.
Also, which means our vacations are very flexible. Also, more about our hobbies and interests. Actually, right now I'm working on my first book, which I'm planning to release at the beginning of the next year. And also, I really enjoy improvisation theater, which is basically acting games, and of course, volunteering is one of my biggest hobbies. I practice a lot. How about you, Jacqueline?
I have like too many hobbies to even keep up with because I just like to learn new things. That's one of my biggest interests. Also, I'm really passionate about photography. I spend most of my time doing it. I really love art, and I like to draw and do other creative things. I love reading and literature in general, and I also like learning new things. For example, I have like this really long list of things I want to learn, which I'm slowly working on. I want to learn how to skateboard. I really want to learn how to do gymnastics and how to dance. I want to learn how to do some computer programming, editing, stuff like that, digital art, useful skills for a future career. And I would like to learn how to drive and drive a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, you would love that.
I would like to learn some instruments. For example, I bought an electric guitar, and I would also like to learn how to play piano, and I got myself a harmonica. But the most important step in this is learning music notation, which I promise I'm working on. I will do good. So since I like learning new things, I also enjoy learning languages. Like I learned French in school, which I would like to improve, and I also am currently learning Korean.
Also, we both speak Latvian, English and Russian, and I learned some German in a school. And also I would really love to learn Korean and some other languages as well, because I consider language as the heart of the culture. If the language dies, the culture dies as well. So could you please teach me your heart? Sadly, we have never traveled together or been outside of Europe. This would be a really big adventure for both of us, and I would like to compare East with West and learn something new, and maybe take it back with me to Europe and introduce other people with it as well.
So, Throughout entertainment is huge. I was really impressed by the quality of video production since the very first Korean MV I saw. So, since it's my dream to work in the media, entertainment and filming industry, I would really love to go to Korea.
And also, I would really love to see the Korean entertainment world, because since I was little, I followed a lot to the Western one, and I would love to compare both of them.
Since we were teenagers, our shared interest in Korea has made it our #1 dream destination. And also, as we always watch it on TV, it would be really amazing to go and experience it firsthand.
Actually, as you heard, Jacqueline is learning Korean, and I'm planning to learn Korean because I want to learn Korean from an actual Korean person and learn a proper Korean and be understood when speaking in Korean.
To see the life, I would really love to get an opportunity to go to Korea and pursue a career in multimedia, but I didn't know where to begin, so this seemed like a good start.
And also, I would like to meet some local K-pop fans and compare our K-pop fandom culture. Oh, what would we like to know more about Korea? Personally, I would really want to know the mindset. Like, how do people get to the point when they just push themselves? For example, we watch a lot of TV shows and dramas or movies, and sometimes these people speak like how they failed a lot of auditions, but they still stand up and went to another one. And I want to see where they get all the strength to do that, because in Europe we can't really see that at all. How about you, Jacqueline?
Well, personally, I would love to find that out as well myself. And another thing I would like to know is just people's daily lives. For example, how do young people spend their time versus how old people spend their time? Generally, how do people speak with each other and the speech patterns? The only insight of Korea and Korean life we do get is from either TV dramas or some TV shows or internet. So it would be a much different experience to actually see it firsthand and just gain a general understanding.
Who I want to bring? Of course, we keep my team. We always wanted to share this experience together. Because they always having fun and always want to try something new. For example, this is our first time in karaoke. Yay! One of the reasons why we want to go to Korea is because we want to learn how to sing karaoke.
Because right now we
fail.
yeah, it's hard to keep up with the lyrics so fast, even though I can read Hangul. We'd love to see the Namsam Tower at night.
And Han River as well. We would love to visit some kind of museums as well, or parks.
I would love to go to an amusement park perhaps, or an abandoned park. I would like to see the abandoned places. I want to see some street arts and maybe a nice cafe, or just experience the art in Korea. Oh, how's the graffiti in Korea? I would really love to see that. Really, really.
And I would like to visit Namdaemun. And also Myeongdong or Seoul Forest would be
Oh
amazing.
my god, yes, we both love forests, and we're really familiar with forests because in Latvia there's so many forests. So we'd love to just compare the forests.
Yes, we would.
Because obviously they would be so different, so it would be so awesome.
And also bathhouses, we can't forget about that.
Bathhouses, that's like one of my favorite things ever. I enjoy it so much because I would just love to compare the Latvian one to the Korean one, because we have a bathhouse culture as well, and it's one of my favorite things about our culture.
True, yes. And maybe it could sound a little bit strange, but I would like to visit a graveyard. This idea I got from one of my favorite teachers back in the school. She told us that you can tell a lot about the culture and the people in general based on their graveyard culture, and I would like to see how it is in Korea as well.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, and also we would like to try some traditional Korean stuff.
Oh yeah, I would see some of the temples, some of the traditional architecture, and to try some hanbok.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'd even get to dress up.
That would be nice.
That would be really nice.
And we definitely want to try some street food because we can't get any street food here.
Yeah, exactly. In the night, maybe we're not much into drinking, but we just love to explore the city at night and have some street food.
Yeah,
and just explore.
we just like snacking at night. We do. Can't lie.
Shh, that's
Chocolate. Love of chocolate.
chocolate gives happiness.
I think too. Combined with cereal.
Ooh, I want to just try some Korean foods. Like here, we only get to try a tiny bit if we go to some specialized restaurant, but they're just like maybe the really unique flavors that we're not familiar with, of like even ice cream or
Yeah, because Korean food here will be really Europeanized.
yeah, to fit the flavor palettes of Europeans,
And-
which are much milder and not as diverse.
And also European standards by the spiciness levels and all the stuff like that.
Actually, I've never been to a concert before, especially to a K-pop one, so that's really an experience that I've always dreamed about having. Just like going to a concert or a performance, I've heard it's amazing. So since I've never had that experience, it would really be a dream.
Yes, and it's really hard, I think, also for them to come to Europe.
Yeah, actually, there's really rarely any kind of K-pop events in Europe, and if there ever is any, they're probably really in a different country and really hard to get to. It's not like Europe is a whole continent, so it's still really difficult to get from one country to another.
Yeah, it's not that
organize
flexible
it.
for the fans as well. So.
Yeah, so unfortunately we have never been to one, so maybe this is hoping a bit too much, but we were hoping that
Take a sneak
maybe
peek.
we could perhaps we could dream about that kind of experience, and hopefully someday we will finally get to experience it together.
Yeah, one way or another.
Since one of my biggest passions is taking photos, I would just love to take so many pictures of literally everything. I'd probably need like 100 memory cards, just every single thing I would take lots of pictures of. So what do I want to do in Korea? Take lots of pictures.
Definitely.
And
I will join you. I'll take a lot of pictures as well.
take a lot of
With you.
pictures with me, and I will take a lot of pictures of you, and we'll create some amazing
And
memories
take
together
pictures
for
of other people as well.
of course.
Because we always do.
And we'll create some awesome memories together and document them and add them to our journey,
Yeah.
our together journey,
Friendship journey.
friendship journey. Since I'm really interested in the media, entertainment and filming parts, it would be really an amazing experience to maybe go to a set or some studio, some kind of tour, or just experience and see the
People in the
production process, filming, where the magic behind the scenes happens, where the magic happens. I would just love to see that.
Me too, obviously.
Obviously, even if we end up participating in this program, that would be an amazing experience by itself, since we would still be getting to see some production and shows and how it all happens. Well, since the question is, what would we like to do in Korea? Is it actually contained to Seoul, or
Just we could visit other places in Korea as well. For example, Jeju.
Busan? We just heard so many things about them, that they're meant to be this amazing place. So obviously we want to see what all the excitement and hype is about.
Yeah, exactly. And we would love to explore the best Korea has to offer.
And we would just love to experience something that's unique to Korea. What can we experience only in Korea?
And we are really up to surprises, and we love surprises.
We really love surprises, so anything you could prepare, we will be really excited.
We
as a
would love to
surprise.
participate in basically anything we can.
Anything, everything. We just want to see everything.
Okay, we understood. Everything is like. So personally, I would like to stay with somebody who is creative and does music.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Probably someone who's close to our age, because it would be harder for us to adapt to the Korean respect age culture, since we're not used to it and it's so different in our
we would
country.
need to learn about it more than we know right now.
Somewhere we're familiar with, perhaps, because it would be easier to get along with them if we have some idea of their personality, some kind of compatibility.
True.
So just someone who is fun, loving and impulsive and a little bit crazy, just who can make some fun even from nothing.
Just like us.
Yeah, we just want the host to feel very comfortable with us and us with them.
To just make atmosphere really friendly, and we could also stay maybe as friends later.
I would just really love to be able to talk with the host, maybe have some tea and really just get to know them better, and really would probably have so many questions to ask
Yeah,
them.
like just to know them as a person.
Exactly.
As people. And what would I like to do with the host? As I do some improvisation theater, I would like to play some improvisation games with them. That I think that would be really fun for everybody, and to be also as like icebreaker.
I would really love to do karaoke with them.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Our favorite group is BTS. Yes. We have been fans since their debut.
Yeah, she got me into BTS. She convinced me, she converted me, so now they're our favorite group that we share together.
See how good I am. We're really thankful that we will get BTS as our hosts.
Well, I don't really have any special talents. I just have a lot of hobbies, and in my free time I just try to improve on them as much as I can.
And we could tell our story as well. How we
Yeah.
became friends and...
I thought, since you say, do we have a special story? I think the most special story is the story of our friendship. How since childhood we were best friends, then
Yeah, and why exactly we could call ourselves soulmates. Thank you for sending us the questions.
Thank you so much for answering us.
And we really love to answer to your questions.
And we really love to hear back from you. Try it
You're
again.
filming?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We're ready.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Thank you. That's enough.
This is my special dance, by the way. If anyone's interested, this is my signature dance.
I know I'm not.
Why could I just love Last question. Yalla yalla ya. Tangenten tangenten. Day. Why could I? At night. Fine, whatever. I would like to see them.
You failed.
Street food.
Yeah.
Historical
And-
temples. Did I say historical
Yes.
temples? Historical temples. I didn't say temples though. Did I say temple?
Yes,
Did I
you
say the word
did.
temple? OMG. Okay.
But like European Union says like, oh, you should put this much salt, you should put this much this much that, and it should be like that. So trust me, it tastes less. It tastes bad. I don't like it. Trust me. Okay.
Since one of my biggest fashions is someone who will feel just as comfortable with us as we would feel with them. Just make friends and
Yeah.
feel comfortable. Feel comfortable. Like OMG.
How many times did Jacqueline say comfortable?
Do I look tired?
It's too very
late.
Hello. I'm opening tomorrow. Which means I'll have to work at 7. Have to be out of the house at 7.
We told them this?
No, I don't. I'm just telling to myself.
And a little secret I can tell you, in Latvia this is kept as a punishment. It is.
And I can treat Korean that fast.
Please teach me.
Don't worry, we will write an instruction manual how to handle almond and we will hand it to you. It's okay, I will include the chapter about Jacqueline
Of course.
because I'm very important.
Yes, of course. It will be more than a chapter. Like, come on. It will take more than like half me, half you. So like everybody has to know how to handle this.
True.
Oh, wait.
We will do very well. Please take good care of us. 감사합니다. 사랑해요.
Well, Jacqueline is learning Korean. I'm kind of planning to learn Korean because I want to learn Korean from an actual Korean person. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We just wave.
See you in Seoul.